Hey everyone! In today's video, I thought I would share some simple decorating ideas for the month of July. I am adding some seasonal touches for the upcoming 4th of July holiday, but much like when I decorate for other holidays in my home, I like to mostly use items I already have and incorporate colors that remind you of the holiday, and in this case, we will be using mostly blues and whites with a pop of red here and there. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I started by shopping my own home and pulled out all of the pieces that I had that were red, white, and blue. Most of the decor pieces in my home are white, so I selected some pieces that were red and blue to accent all of the whites. I'll also be sharing how I transition from what you see in this video to decor that will last me through the rest of July and into August. I have a few little pottery pieces that I thrifted a little while ago, and then a few that I picked up at an Instagram live sale, and a tablecloth that I'll share later in the video. But other than that, I just pulled from things that I already had. A lot of the pieces I actually used at Christmas time and around Valentine's Day. I have some blue accents that I am pulling into my couch to go with some of the neutral pillows that I already had here. All of the blue and white pieces you see here will last until the end of summer, and I will simply just pull out the red after the 4th of July. These red geranium stems are from Michael's, and I've had them for quite a while now. I used them in February. I also used them in May around Memorial Day, and now I'm pulling them back out again. I love how fresh they look in my mostly neutral and white space. They are the perfect pop of color. I also went through my ribbon collection and pulled out some that I thought would be pretty to add to a few places. I love ribbon and use it often because it's affordable and versatile, but you can certainly style anything you see in this video without the ribbon. For my mantle, I wanted to bring in something that reminded you a little of the flag. I thrifted all of these table runners and just loosely weaved them together. I then just secured it behind some of the existing decor that I already had on the mantle. I love the flowing asymmetrical look. After the 4th, I will pull this down and then probably put up the bow garland that I'm going to be showing you here in just a bit. With seasonal decor or decor that I use for holidays, I like to 1, think about small pieces that I can just add to existing pieces that I already have in my home, and 2, I source pieces that can be used across many different holidays and seasons, so you get multiple uses out of just a few pieces. These books are a perfect example of that. You might remember these books from around Christmas time, and I am bringing them out again here. I just added a simple blue ribbon to the stack of books. I love for my home to feel very casual and lived in, so I try to create that feeling wherever I can. Little things like staggering books in a pile or opening a book can give your home a very welcoming and casual feeling. I don't usually burn real candles in my home all that often. I usually only do it when I am actually sitting in the living room enjoying a cup of coffee or something in here, and I can keep a close eye on them because I do have kids and dogs. So I mostly burn my candles in my kitchen where they are kind of away from all of the commotion in our home. So you could certainly use a faux candle in that styling there on the table if you wanted. We are going to be keeping the same idea here in the kitchen. I have just a few touches that I am adding to what is already here. Now, these red dishes are an exception to my buy one dish rule. I found these a while back for just pennies a piece, and I thought that they would be so pretty at Christmas time too, so I did pick up a few extra plates. Like I briefly mentioned earlier, my plan for my home after the 4th of July will be to pull out any of the flags that I may have out and any of the red, and all that will remain will be the beautiful blue and white. Next, I'm going to be working on my kitchen table, and I have two different styling ideas to share with you. I don't keep a ton of things on my table so that I can easily move things if needed. We often sit at our large counter when we're having meals, but either way, it's not really hard to move the few things that I am styling here. For the second styling, I am incorporating this beautiful tablecloth. I fell in love with the pattern. I thought that it would be so beautiful in my kitchen for the rest of summer. And what I did was just change out the ribbon on the cake stand, and then I just incorporated all of the same elements that were in the first styling. For my kitchen island, I didn't really want to add anything new here, but I did put a bow on top of the wire cloche. Again, you could totally skip this, but I think that it's a simple patriotic touch that can easily be removed after the holiday. I'm finishing up the kitchen by adding some red and blue plates to my plate rack. Let's go ahead and jump into this bow garland. I found a bunch of floral fabric in the scrap fabric aisle at Walmart. I just tore the fabric into thick pieces and tied the pieces into bows. Then I applied some hot glue to hold it all together. I am going to be styling this in my entryway for now, but after the 4th, I will probably be moving it into the living room on the mantel. I love how this turned out. It is so affordable and it was very easy to make. I ended up with two different stylings for the entryway. One you will see here that does not have the bow garland that I made, and I do have this red ribbon tied around the basket. But once I hung up the bow garland, I decided to go ahead and remove that bow from the basket. This little corner of my entryway is a perfect example of using ribbon as a simple decor piece. I just made a little red, white, and blue bow and added it to the hooks. In this week's Cozy Chats, I thought I would share some of my thoughts about what home means to me. I'd love to know in the comments, what does home mean to you? I can't believe that we are already in July by the next video. I will be sharing some timeless decorating ideas for a variety of spaces in the home. As always, I hope that you got some inspiration for your home from this video. If you love thrifting, easy DIY projects, and affordable decorating tips, I hope that you will subscribe and join me here every Wednesday. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next week.